We are going live with Veena Lamba on Dil Diyan gallan. And we're getting ready to package some Diwali gifts. Good morning, Veena ji.
Good morning, welcome Cooper, and welcome to all our friends. This is a surprise because Diwali ka hafta hai, so and Cooper is not available next week, and we're having a very this is a surprise. Sorry, I am going to reduce the sound over here. Okay, and we decided to have a very special program today. Normally, I only keep Shukrana. हमारा होता है आज हमारा शुक्राना भी है थोड़ा बहुत. Just, talk about what is the main thing in life, which is of course God. And we all believe in that. It doesn't matter kaun se Baba ji hai, Ram hai, Krishna, whoever it is, Jesus Christ hai. But we all feel that we all eventually we go to the same place. Like my grandson, hum to Sikh family ke hain, lekin we just did his baptism because my son-in-law is Catholic. So we feel कोई उस चीज की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं है. We think everybody is the same. हम यही चाहते हैं कि सारे भगवान एक जैसे ही होते हैं. What do you think, Nupur?
That's correct, Veena ji. I grew up in India, so it was very secular there. We celebrated all the holidays. I went to Catholic school all my life. I had Muslim friends all my life. Both my parents are from two different states, so we really grew up with a lot of diversity, but still Diwali was the biggest holiday in our home. And this year, personally, my family will not be celebrating Diwali because we lost our mother-in-law in July. So for 1 year, we will be abstaining from any celebrations. However, my program here is going to give you ideas of how you can make your Diwali beautiful. If you don't know me, my name is Nupur or Chef Nupur. I'm the owner of Queen's Curry Kitchen. And this Diwali, we are making some homemade, handmade sweets, not mass-produced in a factory, not mass-produced by machines, but handmade, homemade sweets, which are the mainstay of Diwali celebrations. Even though personally I'm not celebrating Diwali, through these sweets I will live my Diwali vicariously through all of you. So I hope that you will give these a try. I'm going to talk about some decoration ideas, some platter presentation ideas. If you're making your own mithais and sweets and you want to take those to your friends or family, I'm going to share some ideas with you. If you want to go to my website and order any of this stuff, feel free to do that. My website is queenscurrykitchen/shop-1. That's the online shop. If you can't find it, just send me a DM. I'll let you know. Everything will come pre-packaged and it'll be shipped to your loved ones. So whether you live in New York and they live somewhere else, or whether you live in the same city, I'll ship everything to you, and whatever orders you place between today and tomorrow will be shipped to you before Diwali. This is all over the US. All orders over $75 will get free shipping, right? Even if you don't celebrate Diwali and you want to try any of these delicious sweets or these namkeens, just let me know. I'll drop the link in the comments below so you can order your mithais. You can share it with your children, grandchildren who live in other states. Everything will be shipped to them in beautiful gift boxes with a personalized message, with Diwali stickers and a card. So all of that, I'm going to take care of you, okay? So, shall we?
Yeah, one second. Like I just said, मैं कह रही थी कि सारी सब देखो वही ना इंडिया में जैसे आप कह रहे हैं, we used to celebrate everything.
We celebrate everything, correct.
Diwali, I think Eid की सब छुट्टी होती थी वहाँ पे इंडिया में everybody
Eid, Mahavir Jayanti, Christmas, Easter, Diwali, Durga Puja, everything. In India, it's just so secular. You just grow up and you get days off from work for all of these special. Yes, Guru Nanak's birthday, absolutely.
So we celebrate all these things. तो आज दिवाली का देखो त्योहार आ रहा है. Like I think everybody, whether you're Christian, anything, इंडिया में तो सब सेलिब्रेट करते हैं.
Everybody wishes their neighbors and their friends, even if they don't celebrate it themselves.
हमारे यहाँ देखो अभी दिवाली का टाइम आ रहा है. And Nupur is right here. Let's hear and let's see all the products that she has. And then आपको देखो वो कह भी रही है that she's going to make sure that it reaches you in time.
Yes, it will reach you before Diwali for sure, for sure. I'm guaranteeing you delivery before Diwali. So just make sure you put in your orders on time. Okay, so let's start with some basic things that you can get.
एक request है अगर phone को ऐसे कर लो like horizontal.
Horizontal? Okay, I can do that. One moment.
You can see more of your stuff easily. अभी थोड़ा narrow है. ऐसे करने से थोड़ा हाँ.
I think the way to put it up this way.
Yeah.
It's still.
I don't know how it's supposed to be like straight like mine. If you can, otherwise.
I don't think I can do that, but you know what? Yeah, no, because it becomes upside down then, so that's not a good idea.
Okay, leave it then.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is if you plan to package your Diwali sweets or your namkeens yourself, you're going to look out for things like this that are easily available. Everything is on Amazon nowadays, but you can also look at your local paper shops, gift shops, dollar stores. You get these Mylar bags, right? You can get these and they have a zip top. So you can literally put in your namkeen or whatever and it stands straight, right? So you can do that. You can put a decorative sticker on top. You can put a ribbon on top. You can do things like this, which is just the easiest way to do it. And then if you want to put it in a gift basket or something, you can literally just prop it up like this. You know, put a little pretty tissue paper. I'm just going to go really fast because I want to give you as many ideas as possible in the shortest amount of time. So if you want to pause, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, just drop it in the chat below. Right?
Pretty has a question, like Kamlesh ji has a question. Do you have Bengali sweets to deliver?
No. The sweets that I have are not Bengali sweets. And the reason being, Bengali sweets have a very short shelf life. Plus, they don't ship very well. So I'll tell you the sweets that I have. I have churma ka laddu, which is desi ghee, suji, atta and dry fruits. Then there is a pure desi ghee besan ka laddu. Then I have a meetha para. This is not the Punjabi shakar para. It's a meetha para. So it's just sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's not coated with sugar syrup or anything. The sweetness is inside the actual para itself, right? And then there is a poha chivda with kaju, khatta meetha chivda with kaju and curry leaves and all that good stuff. You can see nuts, peanuts, all the kajus are here. So these are the 3 or 4 items that I have. I also have a basic save and a moti save. If you go on my website, you'll be able to see all of these. The laddus and everything, the sweets are all made with pure desi ghee. So there is no oil, and of course it's handmade, it's made at home, so nothing that's mass produced in a factory, correct? So you can order any of these. Do not order your Bengali sweets. If someone promises that they're going to ship you Bengali sweets, don't order from them because they're not going to arrive in the best shape. Bengali sweets have a very, very short shelf life. And Diwali season mein, you know that all the stores that sell mithai, they've already been making it for months and been putting it there just so that they can sell it during this short time, right? So you don't want something that's 5 months old, 3 months old, sit in a freezer and then being sold to you. So get fresh stuff that's made. It's literally made exactly like the way your nani or dadi used to make it. So I follow very traditional recipes. It's very light on the stomach. You know, it's neat and clean because I don't make it at home. I make it in my commercial kitchen facility, but the techniques that I use, they are called homemade because it's the homemade style. It's not a halwai style of mithai. Let me just take a minute and acknowledge all the people that are tuning in. Mandava Pranavi, Amber Saeed, good morning to everybody that's tuning in. Coming back to packaging ideas, and you know, if you don't celebrate Diwali, if you celebrate Christmas or Eid or whatever, this is a good way to do it. So just make a hamper. This little wire basket you can get in dollar stores very easily. So you can put your goodies in this bag and like make a little hamper, put a diya or put a candle or something, and then there you go. And then take the whole thing and wrap it in a plastic, like there's a basket wrap, uske liye you get a transparent like a plastic sheet, and it looks like a big pillow cover, and it's completely transparent, so you can make pretty baskets and you can show off all your goodies that way. Some other things that you can do is, if you like, I like to give a lot of platters and trays. So be on the lookout for pretty trays that you can get at inexpensive prices. Like this is from Daiso. I think I paid like $1 and something, or maybe $2. This is from the dollar store. This is from the dollar store. I do a lot of corporate platters, so I also buy a lot of things in bulk. But you get this in gold and silver. Silver is, I think, more easily available than gold is, and this is actually metal. It's not plastic, so you can get something like this. They can use it later on for their home as well. And then you can, put all your pretty things in here. You can put your namkeen, you can put your laddus. You can also put in a box, like these kind of boxes. You get them on Amazon, and they have like little inserts. The laddu boxes that I have on the website, they're gold boxes, and each box will hold 9 besan laddu. So if that's what you want to get, you can see it in the pictures if you go on my website, queenscurrykitchen.com/shop-1. It's on the online shop. So you can use stuff like this if you're doing Diwali chocolates or something. If you're doing peda, it fits in really nicely. There's a little plastic insert. These are all food grade boxes. So look out for things like this that you can use. Also, if you want to make like a platter with dry fruits, you can get these. This is plastic, but it looks like silver. And you can literally just put it on a pretty tray. Sometimes you can actually, let me get a bigger tray. You can get a colorful paper like that, put that at the bottom. And then cut it to size, and then put it in there. And then put in your nuts.
Right.
Whatever else you want to put in. Maybe you want to put in a little of these mylar grasses or whatever, just to make it pretty, Just make sure if you're sending these to families which have small children, then don't put things like this because it's dangerous. Sometimes children will put it in their mouth or whatever. So don't put things like this, but just package it in bigger stuff with paper and whatnot. I think there's so much variety in paper that you can make everything look so pretty. So you can just do something like that and then wrap this whole thing with cellophane and seal that. That's a great presentation. Also, I've done this in the maple leaf. Right over here you can see. So this is from, good morning Kina, how are you today? This is from the dollar store. Again, it's just a simple maple leaf. So if you're having a Diwali party and you want to do a whole spread of snacks and mithai, or you're just doing an open house with hors d'oeuvres and finger foods, you can actually use these little trays as holding trays, and you can put all of your beautiful stuff in here. So these are little maple leaves.
These can be also Christmas aane wali hai.
Yeah, you can actually use them afterwards as well. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can use them again on any occasion.
Yeah.
Not only just for Diwali. These are all very useful things.
See, the thing is, we don't live in India, so we don't have access to all of those, decorative platters and everything that you get. In India, all of that starts happening very early on, and you get a lot of decorative things that are just very like Diwali oriented, very handmade, traditional looking stuff. So we have to come up with creative ideas of what we're going to do with what we have available, right? If anyone has a budget and they want to do a specialized gift box, I'm happy to accommodate that, and they just have to pay whatever the actual price for the gift box is going to be. But currently, my orders are shipping in these boxes, and all the namkeens are shipping in these. So these are about $10 a pouch, and the mithais are $12. So yeah, so it's a very, very reasonable price point if you want to give to your friends, if you want to give to your colleagues or co-workers, or you have a Diwali party at home and you want some homemade sweets but you don't have the time to make them. Just order them on the website and you'll get everything in time for Diwali, right? Now this is a namkeen platter, but this is actually one of those pumpkin things that you get. You see, this is shaped like a pumpkin. So it's just really about how creatively you're going. And this looks like mother of pearl. This looks like the mercury, the antique silver. So you just have to be very creative with what you're trying to do, and options are always there. You just have to keep your eyes and ears open. So when you spread it out like that and you intermingle that with candles or whatever, like I've done over here, you can see there's like a candle. There are gold hearts that I've used. I've used a decorative table cover, right? So take out your old dupattas, take out your shawls, make like a nice tablescape presentation and put out everything. You can also intermingle this with fresh fruits. You can do dry fruits, fresh fruits. You can do fruit cubes on a skewer or a stick to make it look like fruit kebabs. You can do all of that stuff. Primarily, most families only serve vegetarian food on Diwali. So it's a really great option to have these namkeens. These are good for at least 3 to 4 months, and if you put them in the fridge, they can even go longer. I just feel like you should order small quantities so that you'll finish and then you can reorder. If this category of food does well, I might make it a permanent feature on my website where you can order all your namkeens and everything. So I'm looking into that as well. Mithais are of course a very seasonal thing. This is something that will stay for 6 months. It's a shakkar para. It's sweet. It's made with sugar, but it's not super sweet. It's very crunchy.
So where do you get all the recipes? You make them yourself?
From my grandma. My grandmother used to make them. So we used to make all the sweets at home for Holi, for Diwali.
So you remember, or you just?
Nothing. No, I have to wing it because I was too small to take notes back then.
I know.
Then I asked my mom because my mom used to assist her in the kitchen. So that's how. Okay, then here are some other containers that you can get at the dollar store. Just very inexpensive. They come with a lid. So you can actually put a nice pretty paper in there. You can probably put your laddus in there, right? Like that.
That reminds me of during the Christmas time. A lot of people give cookies in this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just make sure that you line it with something that's food safe. That's the only thing. And then this comes with a lid. So you can actually either put a lid or you can actually put a decorative ribbon or whatever. And then you can close the lid. I think my lids are over there, so I'm not trying to get up. But you can close the lid. You can do it like that. Also, using decorative laces from India, from leftover tailoring projects. I'm a crafter, so I have options and I have a lot of things that are just in my house based on my fashion career that used to be and my love for crafting. So I have a lot of options with everything. I save all the buttons, I save laces, I save everything. I don't throw any of the crafting stuff out, right? So these are options, and if you want to give like 2, you can actually put them in a tray that fits. This one is of course a little too small for it, but if you have a tray that can accommodate both of them.
Very nice. It looks very good.
Yeah, and it looks very pretty. It's very attractive. You can, put your own little, on the lid, you can make little customizations. You can write your messages. You can get 2 matching ones. And it's really pretty. It's neat and clean. It's biodegradable. Once it's done, you can either use it for something. It's made out of paper. It's not plastic. So if you're conscious about that and you only want to do paper, you can absolutely stick to something like this. Put all your goodies in there, box them up, and then take the whole thing, gather it up, and put it in a cellophane covering. So that's a good idea as well. Then you have things like a bigger box. So let's say if you're just doing 1 box per person, you have to give to your grandchildren or you have to send to your children that live in another state. You can just order like a box and you can say, well, can you put 1 pound or whatever, how many ever pounds of laddus that it can hold. And yes, I can do that for you. So you just put everything in there. Of course, this will come with a little, like a cupcake liner. I don't just smack the laddus in there. I usually put in a cupcake liner. Let me
It's
see.
a good thing because if you want something to be shipped, like you have any friends or something
Yes.
out of town, whatever, even in town, you can just ship it.
Absolutely. I can ship it for you so you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to drive your car in 50 different directions. All your friends can get the mithai before Diwali and they can include it in their puja ki thali. It's really nice, right? So all of the laddus will come in a liner box like this.
Sometimes you can't go and deliver everything.
No, you can't. It's not humanly possible, right? So all of the laddus will come beautifully lined.
Actually, the ones out of town, even if they live very far, like half an hour, 45, 1 hour away.
Yeah.
Go and get.
But you don't have just one friend. If you have 5 friends that you want to send Diwali to, then it's like you have to make at least 5-6 hours of time to do that. So this is a great way to remember. This is the reason I don't do Bengali sweets because first of all, it takes too much time and I don't have that patience. Second of all, they have a very poor shelf life. So you have to eat them like within the next 24 to 48 hours. But if I'm shipping something, it takes way longer to do that, right? So all of the laddus come in a little liner box. You can actually line them onto a tray. And you can put a little diya next to it. You can add your Lakshmi Ganesh, and you can make a package of that, and you can take it to your friends or whoever. If you want to order these to be shipped, then these actually go in individual liners, and then they get plopped into this box.
Let me ask you something. Do you have any of those Diwali ke jo diye hote hain or something like that that you can add on to the?
I will be adding in a handmade diya or a hand painted diya along with every package that goes out. But you just have to request it. It's a free gift, but you have to request it so that, some people, they're just ordering it, but they're not celebrating Diwali. They just want to try the sweets. Like I have a lot of American clients who want to try the sweets, but they're not celebrating Diwali, so they don't really care about the diya. But if you're Indian and you want to get like a handmade diya in your box, definitely ask for it. So most of the time it's either a decorative candle or then it's a handmade diya or something. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. It doesn't move. So you know that your item is sturdy. It's going to get covered with wax paper on top. It goes in like that. And then of course we're going to make it look very pretty and festive.
And you put a ribbon on top of it?
Yeah, we're going to put a ribbon.
So how do you ship it? You put it in a what kind of a?
This is going to go in a padded envelope, and then it's going to get bubble wrapped, and it's going to go in a box, another box.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Because I don't want them to arrive broken and right.
That's it.
And then you can request a special thing, like maybe put in a flower or whatever. So here's your Diwali sweets, and I can put in a Diwali message. You can request a special card that says Happy Diwali or something. Just send me a DM. This is not mass produced, so it's not like, oh, I'm going to click on the website and I'm going to get my mithai. Please take the time to send me a message and let me know what else you'd like to add. Some things are free and some things will be an additional upcharge. But have it done your way. If you want to choose your boxes, if you want to tell me, hey, no, I don't like the golden box, can you give me this box? Just talk to me, let me know how many boxes you need, where all they're going, and send me all the addresses, send the payments, and it'll go. So within today or tomorrow, whatever you want to ship or order, I'm going to try to ship them by day after tomorrow, so they will guaranteed get it before Diwali for sure. Anywhere in the US that they are, they'll get it. So this is something that you can do, right?
Please ask.
Yes.
Can you make a big box, gift box, or package decorative can you make a big gift box or package decorative divas and ship?
Yes. So how many diyas did you want to put?
I make a gift box with the laddus or what else you want to put in there?
No, you only want the diyas, or you want the mithai and the diyas?
You have to give a little bit more.
Yeah, just send me a DM, send me a private message. If you have my phone number, just call me and talk to me and let me know what you want. I'll come back to you with pricing information for whatever custom orders you have, and then we'll take it from there, right?
With mithai. She's saying with mithai.
Yeah, absolutely. So you let me know how many diyas you want and how many pieces of mithai you want. I'll make it. I'll give you what the pricing is going to be, and then just tell me the address, send the money, and boom, we're in business. So it's really very easy to do that, right?
So very specific. One thing is not like mass, like you said, it's not mass.
No, it's not mass produced. The whole idea of it is that Diwali should have a personal touch. If your Diwali box and my Diwali box looks the same, like what's the point? I'm doing it to make your life easy because I know nobody has the time to make homemade sweets anymore. But at the same time, if you want some personalization, yes, it's a little bit of an upcharge, but then also your thing is going to look very different from the next person's, right? So this is not Amazon. This is not McDonald's. So this is not a fast food like quick fix. No, I've got some inventory, but I'm guaranteeing you that whatever orders I get, they will ship out before Diwali. They will reach before Diwali. And a lot of the sweets will actually be made to order. So these are just samples. If you're coming to the event on tonight, then I can bring some samples for you to taste so you can see how good or bad they are and then decide. That's totally fine. But yeah, everything will be made to order. So these sweets are not going to be used for the orders that are going to come in tomorrow or the day after. Okay, so these are just samples. Everything will be made fresh to order. So that's the good thing about this, that it's not Amazon, it's not some mithai ki dukan where the sweets have been made 2 months ahead of time.
She said that the patient is asking again, how many days will you need to order? By the time it reaches, you need to do as soon as you can.
Yeah, you need to order before this weekend so that you'll get, if it's anywhere in the US, you should order before this weekend so that you will get guaranteed delivery by Thursday or Friday. And the mithai will still stay fresh.
Just a couple of days.
Yeah. And these are all very shelf-stable mithais. They're made with desi ghee and atta and besan, so there is no dairy in this, other than the ghee that it's made with, so it doesn't go bad. It's not made with paneer or chana or anything, so it has a great shelf life.
That's very good. I like the shakar parat, they look very...
Oh, they're very... I'll bring you some samples this evening when we meet.
Yeah, okay. Please do.
I'll bring samples of everything. You can try it out. You can, see how you like it, and then you can decide from there. Right? Even if you're having a Diwali party at home and you just want to get a platter of the laddus, a platter of the shakkar pare, a platter of the namkeen, and a platter of the churma laddu, definitely you can do that. Or you can do one or the other, and I can just ship you the quantity in a bag and you can just make your own platter. Or I can make the platter, I can wrap it airtight, and then I can ship it as it is. So you just take it out of the box, remove all the plastic, and then put it on the Diwali table, whatever the setting is. Hello, Nina. Good morning to you. Yes, so I'll bring samples tonight for anybody that's seeing me tonight at the Ghazal event, and you can try some.
Ramaji is requesting to bring the besan laddu sample also.
Yes, ma'am. I'll bring all the samples. I will bring this. I will bring the chivra. I will bring the churma laddu. I will bring the shakkar pare. And one more sample that I'm going to bring is going to be the save. This is a very basic save that I have. And it's just a salty save. It's very good if you have kids or grandkids who love Indian sweets and namkeens but don't like anything spicy. So it's a very basic save. It's a very kid-friendly save. It's gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free. So you can absolutely order the basic save. I will bring samples of everything. Just try it out, and I know you're going to love it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So you're going to show us any jewelry demonstration or something today? Or?
Yes, I just showed you how to do the 2 boxes. I showed you how to do this one. I've already shared how to use this along with the 2 gold pouches that we did. If you want to jump into your shukrana and do that at this point, that would be lovely. I can share like some ribbon ideas, some tissue papers that you get. So like I said, for giving it a final look, you can either use anything left over from your tailoring projects. You can use inexpensive ribbons like that. Just don't be stingy about how you decorate your box. I feel like for me, the contents are not that important, but if it's a pretty box, I just love to open a pretty box. I'm just such a sucker for beauty that I just love to look at a pretty box and be like, I don't even care what's in there. Even if it's one laddu, that's okay, but I just love.
That's an idea. I don't know if you've been to Michael's.
Yes.
All the ribbons you can think of.
Oh yeah, Michael's is beautiful. It's beautiful. And I have a good collection of this because I do this a lot for weddings and stuff like that. Not only Indian weddings, but like non-Indian weddings and a lot of Pakistani weddings. They'll come and request boxes. So I have a lot of things that I use to make platters of dry fruits and things like that. Also decorating people's trousseau collections and all that. I do that right over here. So I've got a lot of trims and laces and things that I can use. But if you're really watching your budget, then you know what? Just buy things that are pretty, but use less of it. Just use it in the right places. Like this thing is just flowers that I put together, and this is all from Michael's. This is from Michael's, but it didn't come like this. It came as individual flowers. It came as individual rosebuds and whatever. But we've just used some glue and some creativity and just a couple of leaves in the back. It's a nice corsage. You can stick it in your hair. You can make a corsage. You can put it on your keychain, and you can just stick it in the box. So it's just really nice to have to give somebody a pretty gift. And nowadays everybody's watching their calories. So I don't even care if it's 2 chocolates or 2 laddus that you're giving somebody. make the time to package it nicely so they'll also feel like, yes, I've got something good for me. So whether you're thinking about your family members, your friends, your employees, your co-workers, your boss, your neighbors, you want to give them pretty platters but really don't have the time to make any homemade sweets, definitely connect with me and let me know how many boxes you need, what your budget is. I will try to work with every budget. If you just want it ready-made right off the bat, that's already pre-packaged for you with no customization, head over to the website queenscurrykitchen.com/shop-1. I will share the link with you. If you can't find it, just send me a DM. I will send you the exact page link so you can see all of these items listed. You'll see it in my TikTok page. You will see it on my Facebook page. You will also see it on my Instagram page, Indian Food Queens. So the information is out there. If you get stuck anywhere, definitely reach out to me and let me know how I can help you so we can get this to your loved ones before the Diwali season, before the Diwali celebrations kick in, and they'll have it. Imagine them putting this on their Diwali ki thali or puja ki thali. That would be really special, right?
खाने के बजाय दिवाली की मिठाई होती है, then people also like to dress up and
Yeah, absolutely.
dress up so much. And that's a good time to do all these things.
Correct.
Wish each other. Let's go.
Yeah, and if you're going to your neighbor's house to wish them Diwali, or if you're going to go to your friend's house, or if you're going to go to a temple gathering, where everybody's coming together to celebrate Diwali, it's always nice to take a little gift. So you can request this, and it'll be ready. It'll be in your home before the festivities start. So you can actually take a pre-packaged platter and put it at the altar when you go to the mandir, and you can do your prayers as a family. And if you want to include the diyas or you want to include any decorative votives like this, just let me know. I make these as well, so I can just include a couple of these in your box, and whoever gets it will be quite thrilled and quite pleased that you thought about them on this special day. And sometimes we just don't have the capacity to reach all of our friends and family or children or grandchildren who live in different states. So this is like a pretty little thing. It comes in your mail, and you're like, oh my God, mom sent me this, or or you're telling your kids like, hey, you know what, your nanny sent this, or your grandmother sent this. I think it's really sweet. So try to keep the traditions alive, as much as you can. And you don't realize it. I'm trying to do this early on because I want to guarantee that the sweets are going to be made fresh to order when you get them. It might seem like Diwali is not here yet now. I'm not thinking about it, but before you know it, it's going to be there, and then you're going to end up with store-bought, mass-produced sweets that are just loaded with sugar and God knows how many preservatives because they've been sitting in that freezer for 5 months. This stuff is homemade. It's a traditional recipe that I follow from my grandmother, and it's just great. I don't bulk produce it because it has a good shelf life, but also I want you to be able to reorder when you want fresh sweets. I don't want you to sit on something that's 6 months old and then sell it as Diwali ki mithai in the name of,
By the way, somebody said 20 pieces or 20
Yeah,
like that.
absolutely. You can order it by the box. Each box, the golden box that comes will have 9 laddus. It's a square box. This is a rectangular one. This is for my chocolates. But the square box is going to be, you can see the picture on the website. It's a square golden box, and it comes with a ribbon and everything. It'll have red tissue paper underneath, and there's 9 laddus that it fits. So that you can get that box. For the namkeens, you can get the pre-packaged these. I also have, I think I have 2. I also have glass jars. They don't look like this, but they're also glass jars. If you want to get your mithai or your namkeen in a glass jar, I can put it in a glass jar. It comes with a snap lid. I think those jars are in my car, but that's an option. I will have to really securely bubble wrap it so it doesn't break. But this is a great option because then they can actually use this jar later on in their life, in their home, in their kitchen. So you can put all your namkeen in the jar, and I can put a pretty ribbon on it. Right? So if this is the,
Second time around, that's nothing, you don't want to waste anything.
No, of course not. And we live in such a disposable culture. If you don't need to waste something, why should you, right? So
Something useful stuff in there.
correct. So you wanna make the most of what resources you have. You wanna be diligent with how you're using your resources, and nothing is cheap anymore. Everything is so pricey. You don't want to waste your resources. And if it's something, and as it is in Diwali, there's always this tradition of giving something for the home. So this is perfect because it's like a tiny little jar, but they can use it later on, right? So you can use things like this.
Even the boxes or the containers that you have, they can be used for different occasions.
Yeah, like these you can just wash it and then use it for whatever you want. These are not going anywhere, right? So you can do something like this.
It can be recycled and you can use it.
Absolutely. So try to waste nothing.
The thing is, a lot of time what happens, people give them advice from outside, which are from the store, and the people just give it around. When somebody gives it to you, they give it to somebody.
Yeah, and it's the same box that's going around in the circle. Like,
Yeah, and then eventually maybe some.
I guarantee you, if you eat these mithais, you will not pass them on to anybody. Like, the only reason you'd want to pass them on would be to share them because they're so good. You're not going to want to pass them on. Not like that. Right? And also, if you're watching your calories, don't order the mithai. Order the namkeen. Right? If you don't eat sweets, order the namkeen. It's still something for Diwali, right? So, there's something for everybody in there.
That's so nice. Very nice with that combination.
Yeah, you just got to make it very festive, and we have to make do with what we have. We are not in India. We don't have access to like a million. And before this, for my family and for my friends, I used to actually hand paint a lot of boxes and hand paint a lot of platters. This year, we're not doing anything. Like I said, my mother-in-law passed, so we won't be sharing any Diwali stuff. But look at that. Tell me that's not pretty, right? Then you take this and you put it in there. Like imagine getting something as pretty as this in your Diwali box. Like you open this and it's got a little bit of namkeen and it's beautifully packaged. And then it's a jar, so you can actually use it when you get bored, when you get tired of it. When you finish the contents, you just wash the jar and you use it. So those glass jars are probably in my car, but yeah, that's an option too. If you want it in a glass jar, you just have to let me know and I'll do it for you.
I just want to welcome all the friends who joined us today. Today we're having a special program. Usually we have mostly we have Shukrana. It's a little bit part of, we just bypassed a little bit Shukrana today simply because Diwali is coming and my friend Nupur over here, she's a chef and she does all these wonderful things. She makes all this at home. These are mithais not that you can get. These are not the ones you get from outside.
These are all handmade mithais, homemade recipes.
And she's telling you if you order by this
You can get them in a decorative box.
and get them delivered before Diwali, and your friends are let's say out of town or they are very far, they live far away from you. Then just
You want to send it to your kids who are in the dorm. You want to send it to your grandkids who live in another state.
all you got to tell her, give her the address. That's all you have to do, and then of course give the payment. Because, but life will be much easier. And she does such beautiful decoration. Look at that. She's giving you all the ideas.
So all the ideas are here. If you just want to copy the ideas, it's very easy to do. If you don't have the time, but you definitely want to make your Diwali special and you want to make it handmade and homemade, definitely I can help you out. These have already been done for you, but all of the orders that come today and tomorrow are going to get fulfilled and made to order. So I will be making a fresh batch of the laddus and the churma laddus after I get the orders. It's not something that's mass produced in a factory. It's not been sitting in a cold refrigerator for 5 months. It's just absolutely fresh and made to order. The laddus are made with desi ghee. Right? So happy Diwali to everybody who's getting geared up for the festivities. Like I said, we are not going to celebrate Diwali this year because my mother-in-law passed, but my hope is that through all these sweets and all these namkeens, your Diwali will be beautiful and vibrant and colorful, and that you can make some time to celebrate it with your mother and mother-in-law. Right? So these are all handmade sweets. I'm going to just go through the variety again. This is besan ka laddu. This is churma laddu, which is made with suji and atta and dry fruits. Then we have a chivra, which is a namkeen made with poha, peanuts, curry leaves. This is sweet and salty, so khatta meetha it's called. Curry leaves, very nice, crunchy flavors. This is our sweet paras or shakar paras. These are really good. They're not coated with sugar syrup. They are lightly sweet. So it's really great to eat on the morning of Diwali with your chai. Dry fruits I'm not selling, but this was just one of the ideas that I put out where you can actually do something like this for your Diwali table or for your gifting. And you can request pretty gift boxes. You can request pretty platters. I've shown you some examples of how we do it. If you want to add a handmade diya or something to it, let me know. That's totally possible. But like I said, everything is made to order. You can request decorative boxes. All of the things are listed on my website, www.queenscurrykitchen.com/shop1. If you can't find it on the shop, definitely reach out to me. And I will send you a link to order whatever you order between today and tomorrow. Ideally, before this weekend, will get shipped promptly, and so they will have the Diwali boxes before the Diwali celebration. Ideally, I think I'm going to try to get it to them by Thursday or so that when your festivities are on, you can get them. So whether your friends or family or parents or grandchildren or whoever you want to celebrate Diwali with, if they are living anywhere in the 50 states, let me know and I will ship them the Diwali box so that their Diwali can be sweet and beautiful just like you.
These are all laddus you have Bengali inspired? Bengali?
No, North Indian. Besan ka laddu. There is no concept of besan ka laddu in Bengali sweets.
They like unka to hota na ye rasmalai and all.
They have cham cham, raj bhog, pantua, roshamalai, roshagulla. Yes, Bengali sweets are completely a different genre.
This is more like a Punjabi, I think. Khate hain.
Yes, this is very North Indian, Northwest. Yeah. So definitely if you want to get some desi ghee mithai delivered to your family, to your friends, and they don't live in the same state as you, get it from me. If you just want to get it to your own home and be ready for the puja for Diwali with fresh mithai that you don't have the time to make, but it actually tastes like something that your mother or grandmother would make, then definitely I'm your girl. Reach out to me, send me a DM, or then just go onto the website queenscurrykitchen.com/shop-1. That's the ID. You can check it out. All of the things are pre-packaged. So the namkeens are going to come in this mylar bag. It's going to have all the Diwali stickers and everything. The laddus are going to come in a gold box. This is a rectangular one, but it's going to come in a square gold box. You'll see pictures of it on the website. And it'll be finished up with some pretty ribbons, and I can include a gift card or a personalized message for your loved ones, and I can do all of that for you and ship it out. All orders over $75 will get free shipping. All right, so with that, I think I'm going to sign off from my Facebook page, but I'll be back with you, Veena ji, so that we can do the